Oh yeah, what's happening, everybody? So I said I'd give a review of that Happy Little Welder, and I'm gonna. Man, I think it's phenomenal. I think it used like 17 amps at the most, and I had it cranked up at well, it's an auto set, so I set it at flux core, and I set it for 10 gauge with the NR211 and a 035 wire. And the fun part was that it was too hot. So I was dialing it down and getting the voltage down and getting the wire speed down to bring the amperage excuse me, bring the amperage down. I was dialing the wire speed down and bringing the amperage down. And it was still too hot. So I went back out to the home menu, went back to it, and I set it to 12 gauge. And that set me down, I think it was like, I forget, 150 on the wire speed and like 18 on the volts, or maybe it was 15 on the volts and 180 wire speed. Crank the wire speed down and the voltage down just so I could get that thing to not burn through 1/8 inch. So it was a good time. I mean, it was a great little welder. So I'll show you what I got going on so far. Alright, Trolley's got a back on it. And it's all cross braced up. It's going to have a window there. Gotta build some wheel tubs for it still. Side impact stuff, I showed you all this. Some more X bracing. This is the permanent stuff. Window frame. The other trolley's here. Got a front on it. The front windshield. This is all the original stuff. It's no longer structural. These pieces and parts are no longer structural. They are attached with some stitch welding. The front and back are on there for cosmetics, kind of like hubcaps. Not that van, but yeah, anyway, got the steps all crossed up and they're in. They're all painted up. Pour 15. They all got converted and then pour 15, and let's go on inside my girl here. Got the back on, and that's the door. That door is aluminum. And I built this frame today with that welder, this framework. And it's a 1/4 inch all the way around that door, but it's 1/2 inch on the bottom because there's going to be a floor and a threshold action right there. But it fits really good. I mounted everything. I majored it all up. I mounted the framework. Got that all done. Mounted the door just so I could see what it looked like in there, and then test fit and made sure all the gaps were right, what I wanted. I need a new hinge for it, but all in all, let's see if you guys can see this. So this was vertical downhill, and this is inch and a quarter, 1/4 inch tube. Same thing there, vertical downhill. I just buzzed downhill real quick. And some of these I actually had to pull the wire back or pull the nozzle back to keep from burning through. And man, oh man. I mean, I'm not the best welder, but it sure worked out great. It sure welded great today. Putting these little braces in the back, and that door fits great. So here's the back end. Yeah, just kind of stitched in. This was done with the little green welder. When it was actually working, that little welder didn't do too bad, but I had to have it cranked to the moon. But that's it. That's the back of this welder, and that bus, and that thing is taking shape, and this is the newer version. It's not going to look exactly like that. So that's the trolley. Taking shape, done. It is much, much cooler. Because built here in Hawaii. By some hacks who are doing the wrong thing the right way. Have fun, kids.